Take a moment and focus on the issue of immigration, in particular, the right to work legally here in the United States. It's a huge topic that fuels both passion on both sides, doesn't matter who you are. So we're going to zero in first on the H-1B visa. That is the visa for highly skilled workers, often in the areas of technology and science. To get and obtain that H-1B visa, an overseas applicant must be sponsored by an employer and prove they are experts in their field. In exchange, that worker can stay in the U.S. for 3 years. Now, that can be extended to 6 years based on individual circumstances. At the moment, 65,000 of these visas are issued per year, but there are some exemptions. Workers with more advanced degrees and university and government workers can also get them as well. Now, last month, the administration of President Obama announced proposed changes to the H-1B visa. The biggest difference here is that spouses of those who have the visas would be allowed to work. If implemented, it's estimated that nearly 100,000 spouses would be able to find a job. Critics say that would harm close to 10 million unemployed Americans. Chris Casquejo takes a look.
Vikrant Minha's American dream goes well beyond the cricket ground, but it has limits.
We are paying taxes, we are paying Social Security, we are paying for Medicare, but still we are not part of the system. We are still kind of treated as aliens.
Minhas holds an H-1B work visa, which means under current U.S. immigration policy, his wife cannot work, despite holding a master's degree in finance from India.
Kind of sometimes depressing also, that after such a high qualification and work experience, I can't work here.
Experts point to a gender gap in the workforce because the spouses are mainly wives following their husbands' jobs.
We're not accessing this huge pool of talent that's just being told to stay at home and take care of the house.
Immigration policy is just one reason why tech companies like Microsoft are expanding operations in Canada, particularly Vancouver. Canada welcomes any highly skilled worker who has a job offer, whereas the U.S. only issues up to 85,000 H-1B visas per year. Microsoft will add up to 400 jobs in Vancouver when its new office opens next year. In the U.S., some estimates show an additional 30,000 spouses of H-1B work visa holders a year will be eligible to find work, in addition to the current 100,000 immediately affected. Immigration attorney Tamina Watson welcomes the Obama administration's changes, but believes they don't go far enough.
It will take 15 to 20 years for somebody to get a green card. So often these people will abandon their application because they're not getting where they want to be.
Sridhar Kata returned to India several years ago, but wants his twin sons to attend an American university, so he came back to Seattle in 2007.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to save enough for the college right now.
His wife Shailu hopes to teach, but for now, volunteering will have to do.
I am happy being a mom and a wife, but by the end of the day, when I look back and say what is it that I did, I really don't find anything.
Dreams deferred for families like the Minhas and Katas, but the proposed changes to the current H-1B work visa rules could take effect sometime this summer. Chris Casquejo, CCTV, Seattle.